Believe it or not, even though I have always been a strong advocate for full range of motion, under certain circumstances, ego lifting may be able to give you some massive gains. So in this video, I will be discussing 3 main ways to make ego lifting much more effective. The first and the most important way is to slow down your reps. You see guys, the main risk of ego lifting lies in the fact that your reps are uncontrolled and the weight suddenly puts a lot of strain on the joints at delicate positions. So if you simply perform slower reps, even though you're not completing the full rep, you're at least not gonna end up injuring yourself because of the jerks, which in itself is a big achievement when ego lifting. The next way that's gonna help you make ego lifting more effective is to limit your form breakdown towards the end of the set. Yes, some amount of form breakdown is okay because I personally feel that if your form slightly breaks down, that's a sign that you're actually reaching close to muscular failure, which in terms of hypertrophy is a good thing. Now don't get me wrong, don't let your form break down till an extent where another person can't even tell what exercise you're doing, but just enough to squeeze in a couple of extra reps by using a little bit of momentum is okay. The third and the final way to make ego lifting help you grow more muscle is to at least do it in the stretched state. You see guys, ego lifting is basically just uncontrolled partial reps, and according to the latest science in bodybuilding, the fully lengthened part of the muscle provides the greatest hypertrophic stimulus. So if you want to ego lift at all, you might as well do it in the stretched portion of the muscle to get the most out of it. This simply turns it into lengthened partials. So instead of doing your chest presses like this, do them like this. Stop ego lifting on your pull-ups like this, but do them like this instead. Don't do this in your preacher curls, but do this instead. Now, if you incorporate these 3 techniques that we just discussed, you really won't be ego lifting anymore. You would have just modified your bad form and bad technique successfully into something that's gonna get you much more gains safely. Or so to say, it has now become science-based ego lifting if that's a thing. Do like the video if you found it helpful and interesting, and subscribe for more.